Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Spurti from 8th grade. It is such a pleasure and honor to welcome such an inspiring personality, Srimati Krishna Sameera ma'am, to our special interview. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be even interviewed by you.
Let's start with a few general questions, ma'am.
Sure.
First one, can you tell us about a woman who has inspired you in your life and why?
In general, women themselves are very inspiring. To me, it's my grandmother, Kalyanamma Garu, and my mother, and every woman in my family. They've all put in so much to shape my life, so I'm ever indebted to them.
That's interesting, ma'am. Second question, what does Women's Day means to you personally?
Personally, to me, I don't believe in days because every day should be celebrated. Every woman and man should be celebrated alike. Everybody is doing their job to the society. Without both of them, I don't think the society will exist the way it should. But women in general need a lot of support because of, deep-rooted customs and deep-rooted beliefs that the society is still running on. Those should change. And for those that need that kind of change, these days are a reminder. That is what I feel about Women's Day.
That's very thoughtful, ma'am. Next, how do you think society has progressed in terms of gender equality and what still needs to change?
Well, the thing is, society has progressed a lot. Women are being encouraged in all fields. I feel like this encouragement has gone a little too far, and a word called feminism is coined, which is a little overdoing of things. I feel gender equality is important, but it should not be exploited either. Women should also come forward. They don't need a man's support to do what they need to do. And I feel like they're seeking that kind of validation too much. They're already empowered and they have to realize about themselves and work harder towards it. They have to bring change in the society. They should not rely on others to bring change in them.
It makes sense, ma'am. Next, what advice would you give to young women entering your field of work?
Unless you're passionate about what you do, unless you really care about what you do, unless you really want to bring about change in the kids, please don't choose this line of work. This is not for money, this is for passion.
You're absolutely right, ma'am. Next, could you share a moment in your career or personal life that you are most proud of?
Every time I see a smiling face that walks to me, that comes to hug me, every kid that I see, I feel very proud, I feel very happy, I feel very validated of what I am doing. Other than that, just today, I met with a student whom I taught English in 5th standard. He's currently studying intermediate first year and he's come to me saying, Madam, that day you spoke about literature and poetry. Today I have written 10 poems. Can you please read them out and correct them if there are any mistakes? And that made me feel very proud, very happy that I've come across a student like that and I've taught a student like that. And whatever I said to him that day made some kind of an impact on him. So I'm very happy. That's the proudest moment today.
Well said, ma'am.
Now we'd like to talk about your work and leadership experiences. How do you balance work, personal life, self-care, especially as a woman, ma'am?
I don't think there is a balance in work life and personal life. It's always about priority. Whichever demands more priority at that particular point of time, you give more attention to it. That is how you balance. But in general, there is no balance as such. And women are multitaskers. We know how to handle everything.
Sounds good, ma'am. Have you faced any challenges or biases as a woman, and how do you overcome them, ma'am?
I was fortunate enough not to have faced any kind of bias. But sure, there are certain days, certain times in family or in society in general, because as I've told you already, deep-rooted misconceptions that are running. You sometimes feel biased, you sometimes feel, why am I being, boxed into one kind of an opinion? I'm more than that. But, you have to learn to accustom to those kind of things, overcome those kind of things. And in a way, I think they shaped me, made me more resilient, more stronger, and I'm pushing more harder forward to change those kind of beliefs.
I really appreciate that, ma'am. What qualities do you think that make women extraordinary leaders?
Women are born leaders. They just have to realize the leadership qualities in them. Women are strong. Women can put up with a lot of pain. Women, if they put their mind to something, they will achieve it. So they are do-getters.
I completely agree with you, ma'am. What do you think organizers can do better to support women in the workplace?
Gender equality is one thing I would definitely suggest, but there are certain limitations for women too. If those are properly understood, just like men need certain days, women need certain days. If those kind of balances are applied in the work area too, I think women can work comfortably.
Those are really good points, ma'am.
Thank you for those inspiring answers, ma'am. Let's discuss personal growth. What do you empower other women in your personal or professional life?
Empowering women, I think my kids are far more empowered. Every day they are surrounded by women teachers that are supporting them in every which way. So to society, I'm giving empowered girls.
That's a valuable answer, ma'am. If you could give one message to women around the world, what would it be?
You are good enough. You don't need validation. You can validate yourself, achieve whatever you want to achieve. Don't be limited by what others think of you. You are enough.
Yes, that's true, ma'am.
Finally, let's end with some fun and inspirational questions, ma'am. What's your favorite book or movie with a strong female lead and why, ma'am?
Growing up, I enjoyed reading Nancy Drew stories, and then it was Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and then Saints of All Occasion by Courtney. And I'm actually amazed by the imagination power of Harry Potter author, if you know who it is.
J.K. Rowling, ma'am.
J.K. Rowling, yes.
I like that, ma'am. If you could meet any woman from history or the present, who would it be and what would you ask her?
To me, it will always be my grandmother Kalyanamma Garu, and I would like to ask her, how did she do it all?
That's nice, ma'am. Next question. What's your mantra or motto that keeps you going during your tough times?
The sun will always rise again. There will always be another day.
That's truly inspiring, ma'am.
Okay.
So, ma'am, are you ready for a round of rapid fire questions?
Sure.
Let's go. The first thing. What's your favorite thing in life?
Favorite
Thing.
thing? I don't know. Thing as in?
It could be any object or something else.
Favorite thing in life? I don't have a favorite thing. I have favorite people in life. Because materialistic things are not my favorite. Yeah.
Second one. Your dream.
My dream. I dream of a day when I see a society filled with students from Montessori achieving great things and coming back to me saying how proud they are to have studied in this institution.
Next. Your passion.
My passion is education.
Next. Your favorite food, ma'am.
I'm a big time foodie, so anything tasty you bring me, I'll finish it off.
Next. Your favorite place to visit.
I would like to, actually my favorite place to visit is my school, not this school, the school that I studied in. Because there are a lot of memories. I had a very great childhood and it is always a place I'll want to go back to.
Thank you, Sameera ma'am, for sharing your thoughts and experiences. Your journey and insights are truly inspiring.
Thank you.